Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Sunday night, which means it's trad beer night, and we're doing another versus blindfold test tonight. The beers we're going for are these two titans of the extra special bitter world. It is Captain Smith's and Fuller's ESB. Both are excellent beers, and I've enjoyed many pints of each in various forms, be it bottle and cask. They're slightly different in terms of their ABV. The Titanic is at 5.2, Fuller's is at 5.9. And just, hugely delicious beers, all of them. Captain Smith describes itself as strong, traditional, and ruby. What's it say on the back here? Deep ruby to look at, malty, biscuity, and floral aromas with tasty, fruity, raisin, and spicy notes on the palate. 2 out of 5 for bitterness, 3.5 out of 5 for sweetness. And the Fuller's ESB describes itself as one of the world's finest beers, and it's not wrong. The unique blend of Northdown, Target, Challenger, and Goldings hops, all of which are utterly delicious, balance the rich malty notes for a full, smooth-bodied beer bursting with marmalade fruitiness throughout. So yeah, excellent stuff. So before we go sort of launching into the beer review, we're going to start with the aid memoir from Untappd, just so we've got some baselines to go on. Captain Smith has had 3,700 check-ins compared to the 117,000 plus for Fuller's ESB. Not really surprising, and the scores are micrometers apart. 3.53 average for the Titanic, 3.55 for the Fuller's ESB. So yeah, decent scores all round and ridiculously close. Which one do I prefer? Well, we're going to find out, because I enjoy them both equally, but with the wonders of the blindfold, we take away sort of the bias of looking at it. So, all we're going to do is judge it in the usual way: the looks, the aroma, the body, the taste, and the finish, except the looks will come last. I won't know which beer is being poured into the unique glass, so the only thing I will be able to use is my sense of smell and my taste buds to determine which I like the best. So, without further ado, we're going to get the blindfold of joy, the Saracen scarf, in place, and then my able-bodied assistant Josh will be pouring the beers without my knowledge into which glass. So, without further ado, let's get cracking.
Okay.
So, Josh, whilst I'm doing this, I want you to pick a beer and pick a glass.
I haven't done this in a while.
Make it so I don't know which is which. You might want to test if I can see anything.
Yeah. So can you see how many fingers?
No, I can't see anything.
Obviously, like all times.
Good stuff. So select a beer, select a glass, and show it to the camera.
This beer, you might recognise it because it was in the background, obviously, is going to go into this glass. So, hopefully... Okay.
Try and get a good pour. About half a glass.
Yep. That's a bit more than half, but
that'll do.
There you go.
Okay, so this is the Lemmy Beer Festival glass.
Yep. And obviously now this beer has to go into
the other glass.
This glass. I'm not sure if that was in focus, but
It's the goblet glass.
No, I don't know my types of glasses, but okay.
Same sort of deal, roughly half.
Yep.
When you're done.
Ooh. About half. And here you go.
Lovely, thank you. So, as always, we're going to start with one beer, going for a sniff, and then sniff the second one and see which we think. Josh will record the points for the winner on the scoreboard of joy.
Correct.
And whichever one comes out top with the most points will be the winner. So, simply starting with this one. Fruity, malty.
Yes. Make sure you don't drop them glasses.
That would be a sacrilegious thing to do. Twiggy, brown. Typically British hops. It's wonderful. And this one. Oh, it's wonderful too. Equally wonderful.
I'm guessing if you would allow it, would go half and half with this.
Just looking for a difference between the two. They are remarkably similar. Both equally malty. Both got a decent level of fruit. One is a little more cakey than the other. One is a little bit stronger on the nose, and whilst I like them both, the point goes to this one.
Okay.
For the strength of the aroma and the slightly more, what's the word I'm looking for? Bright note that's coming through from the malt, maybe. Maybe bright is the word. Slightly sweeter note. Yeah, slightly sweeter. So the first point goes to this beer. So
was awarded.
We're going to go for a body test first of all. So the first one, we're going to go for this one. Medium weight, well carbonated. Full, soft. Decent. This one, very similar. Very similar. There is literally nothing between them.
Half again?
There is literally nothing between them on the body. They're both super smooth. Carbonation's on point. The mouthfeel is medium. The weight is medium. The mouthfeel is soft and full. I can't pick between them at the minute. We're gonna have to hold fire on the body.
Oh wow!
So the taste test. First of all, this one. First thing that hits you is the malt and the fruitcake. Raisins. And there is a stereotypically British hopped bitterness behind it. It's not pithy. It's, to use a word from a review the other day, it's an assertive bitterness. It states its purpose. Whereas this one, it's a little sweeter, a little brighter, and then the bitterness comes. And the bitterness here is a little bit more, dare I say it, orangey. And I tried not to use that word because it will try and force me down a particular route as to which beer I think is which. But there is a slightly citrus note to this one that isn't present in this one. As for the flavour, which do I prefer? I do like the balance of this one. I like the fact that it tastes more twiggy, to quote Hugh. It's a very subjective thing, is flavour preference. And it really could change depending on which side of the bed you wake up on any given day. But the point for the flavour is going to this one.
Okay. I feel like if you mixed them, it might
Be interesting. We'll try that later.
And
So,
give you-
for the finish, on a beer of this style, I do look for twigs and malt and just a little hop. And I already think I know which way I'm going to go, but we're going to do it nonetheless. So we're going to start with the loser this time, which is this one. And by loser, I mean the loser of the last round. This one starts out quite sweet. You've got that juiciness of the hops. That's the word. Yeah, it was a juicier hop presence in this beer before the bitterness kicks in. And like I say, it's slightly citrus pithy. And it's nice. It's a really nice finish. It's got a sweetness again after that bitterness fades. But I'm not getting a huge amount of malt. It's more hop on the finish on this beer. This beer, though, see, straight away you've got an assertive bitterness up front. And then it's malt. And dare I say it's biscuity. It's a biscuity malt. And it's a more balanced finish. There is a good hop presence. But it's not as long. Okay. So the point for the finish goes to this one.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to the body before we ask you to top the glasses up with their respective beers, and we do the appearance. So back to the body. It is stupidly close. It is stupidly close. Soft carbonation, full mouthfeel, medium weight. There's nothing to dislike about it. There is literally nothing between them. Absolutely nothing. Oh, I don't know which way to go.
Go with gut instinct.
Gut instinct. What we are? We're on 2-1 at the minute, aren't we?
Yep. To the unnamed beers. What will you for you?
I'm going to leave.
It's like me trying to decide for Warhammer. For you, this is probably one of them things that you have to try straight after the other.
It's because I want to keep it interesting and I want to leave a certain possibility in play. Because I cannot pick between them, I'm going to give the point to this beer.
Just so there's a chance.
Just so we go into the final round and keep it interesting.
Okay.
So
hide the scoreboard.
So I want you to take each glass from my hand and top it up with their respective beers.
I have hit the scoreboard. Believe it or not. So this one was... Oh, I need to check the scoreboard first. That one was that one. Okay. So this one was... No. Yeah. Can't remember. No, this one was... This one. No. Yeah. Yeah.
So the second beer you poured.
This one. Yeah, I've got this right.
Guess we'll find out come editing time.
Yeah. I feel like I might have mixed
And
them.
the first beer.
No, I haven't. Yeah, I've got this right then.
Alright, when you've poured that, put that one down and hold onto the glass so I can remove my blindfold.
I put the glass
We're done.
down. I put the beer glass down.
And the bottle. Bottle's down.
Yeah, I put the bottle down. That's what I meant.
Ah.
Every
I
time.
forget the interrogation feel. Right. We're back in the world of the blind now. So we're going to go for the visual test. So both beers.
They look very similar. I've noticed.
Both beers are clear as a bell. Similar hues. There's literally nothing between them.
They look so similar.
They are very, very similar.
I feel like that one kind of looks more golden to me. I'm not sure if that's just my eyes.
Could be the glass. They are almost identical. This is the situation I was afraid of but hoping for. Because I love both these beers equally, it's really hard to decide. But we have to choose one.
Oh.
We have to choose
Yeah,
one.
I'm sure about our eyes with the beers.
Okay. We are giving the point for the visuals, and it's only because one is almost imperceivably darker in colour than the other. We are giving the point to this one.
Okay.
So,
I shall tell you the scores. ESB has won the looks. Captain Smith's both won aroma and body, whereas ESB won taste and finish.
so we have a 3-2 victory for Fuller's ESB. Yeah, that was interesting, but there is no loser here. There is no loser at all in this beer contest because they are, like I said, they were so imperceivably close. We're talking fag paper difference between the two beers. It's so, so close. And I will enjoy every single one of them every single day that I drink them. So, yeah, if you like a good ESB, you can't go wrong with a Titanic beer or the Fuller's beer. So, yeah, you will utterly, utterly enjoy them both. So, as I'm going to do while I edit the video and do a few bits and pieces for the rest of the evening. So, we're at the point in the video where we say thank you to our assistant of the day. Thank you, Josh.
Hi and goodbye.
And we say, these have been the beers. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye.